Do you really
It,
trust it? Can you trust anything that YouTube tells us now?
no.
No. Okay. Hello, friends. How are you? How are you today? We were having wonderful conversations in the backstage about stuff.
No. We're missing a person today. I don't know where Elena is.
She might be sleeping.
Oh, yeah. That would make sense.
Yeah. Jace is here. I see a Jace. I have the other window pulled up because I can't.
Okay, I was going to say, yeah, yours goes up quicker.
Yeah.
Yay. Hi. So next week is the last week in November.
Yeah, I was talking to some folks. They're thinking about doing a marathon stream on the last day. I don't know the full details, but it was one of those like, you are very organized and help. And I was like, okay.
I thought that at the beginning, whenever we were doing all this, I was like, I wonder who's going to do the 24-hour stream because it's going to be a thought.
Yeah, no, they're having the thought. I'm kind of curious about how they're gonna knock that out. So
It'll be Saturday, and my husband will be home. So if you need me for whatever time, not obnoxiously in the morning.
I did actually throw your name out there because I was like, you could ask the reliable people. They are reliable.
No kidding, right? That would be way too easy. Way too easy.
So how are you guys doing today? How is your Friday
Yeah.
going? Tell us about you.
This guy is not doing an all-day stream.
I'm not going to do an all-day stream either. When I was talking to them about it, they're talking about having it in possible shifts. So somebody will like shift, like have a live stream for 3 hours kind of thing. But again,
Well,
I
yeah,
don't.
how you guys do your 10K Tuesday.
Yeah. But they're just going to do it for 24 hours. So I was like, so you need 12 people.
That's a lot of people.
Yeah. Well, just because you need multiple people to sit in with you too. I think this is almost done. I might be able to send this to Tamara. Maybe we can get this uploaded today. So what are you working on today, Athena?
I'm working on being happy that I got over 50K. So
Oh, that's good.
yeah, I did that yesterday in, I can't pronounce his name right. It's Marcus something. He's over in Sweden.
Oh, his name is Marcus now.
Yeah, I don't know his last, I can't pronounce his last name. But yeah, he's over there. And I was like, okay, I've got 2,000 words left. Let's go.
We got this. Yeah.
Yeah, so I like got minor carpal tunnel, but I finished it. Well, I didn't finish it, made 50K.
Yeah, we have a lot of carpal tunnel going around right now. Like, I'm pretty sure everybody's just gonna take a huge break in December and just not touch their keyboards until their wrists recover.
Yeah. I was going to make a really bad teenage boy joke, but that's not carpal tunnel. That's like an arm problem.
Yeah, that's a tennis elbow.
We'll go with that. Oh, goodness, I have people in here.
They're saying stuff.
Got Samantha, who's feeling sick, which I'm sorry, because that sucks. Please don't give it to me via internet, because I don't want it. Mm-mm. Wendy got sucked into a break. Yeah, no. I hope you feel better, though, but please don't give it to me.
You can take it away, but get better.
Because I'm with the child all next week, so please don't. Saturdays are for D&D.
Oh, fair enough. Sundays are my don't talk to me days. So like every time somebody's like, "Hey, we do my stream on Sunday," I'm like, "No." Carol is antisocial on Sunday.
Yeah, this is forcing me to be a social human. So.
If my computer.
Well, thank you, Joyce. What? Ken's operation was yesterday. Oh, hey.
Oh, that's good. I'm glad to see that.
But at least you're here, and thank you. And I hope that he heals up properly. I don't know what's going on with Ken.
Oh, he's stuff and things.
Okay.
But that's good that his operation went well, and I hope that you can have a good time hanging out with us.
Mm-hmm.
What is this, episode 5? It is. Okay.
You said that earlier. Are you just
I'm
guessing or?
I'm just tired. I'm like yesterday when the storm came in and it fucked up everything in my area, it put me behind on so many things. So like what I'm trying to do right now is I finished editing the podcast and I got the video description done, but I need to run it by Tamara first because that's just what I do.
Mhm.
So and then I have to finish my video. So just I think yes, this is episode 5. Okay.
And I'm waiting 3 more minutes until 8:40 because 5s and 0s are best.
Uh,
Oh goodness.
I'm gonna have her do the title because she does that way better. Where's
One of my friend's birthdays was yesterday, and I completely forgot because Facebook notified me, and I was like, okay. And that was about it.
My phone will tell me it's their birthday, but when I go to the site to leave a message, it's gone. I don't know what's happening.
No, people are starting to upload stuff.
I don't stream on weekends. I might, and that's a strong might, pop into comments on if one of the kids decides. Yeah, no, that's fair enough. I mean, we can't do it all the time. My husband was actually commenting that I'm in a lot of live streams right now, and I was like, of course I'm in a lot of live streams right now. It's November.
Yeah, it's only for November and maybe February and July.
Is this made
It's
for
not
kids?
even a quarter of the year.
No, don't restrict my videos for over 18. God, fuck you, YouTube.
I'm laughing, but really it's a shitstorm.
If
I'm
I
laughing
sound
because I know that it's bad.
if I sound exasperated, that's because that's how I feel right now.
Understandable.
Okay, well, apparently
I had tried to comment on one of Becca Smith's vlogs yesterday and had a full-on cussing fit because I had accidentally hit restricted mode and didn't know. So it said, hey, you can't comment on here. And hey, you can't comment on this one either. So I'm like, okay, maybe it's because she's like a family-friendly human. She doesn't swear. She's pretty, she's a nice human. So I went over to Jenna Morossi's channel because she swears. And I figured that, if anything, she'll have it over 18. And I was blocked there too. And I'm like, why? Why? So yeah, I had my restricted mode on.
That's not good.
No.
I guess
But at least I knew that it was me.
I guess I should put this as over 18 because I cuss a lot in this. But it says it's not made for kids.
Yeah.
Where's the learn more button?
That's not going to help you.
Well, I'm going to try. If they say something about language, I'm going to know. Violence, disturbing imagery, nudity, sexual advances, portrait of dangerous activities. Well, I don't do any of those, so we're fine.
On that note, it is 8:40.
Whenever you're ready, I am.
Okay. We're going to do the thing in 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, and we're done. How are you doing over there watching the conversation?
Watching the conversation? Oh, well, it's edited and I uploaded it and sent it to Tamara for her input, and then we're probably gonna publish that out later today. But she's asleep right now, so I'll
Okay.
probably have like a few hours before she responds to me.
Okay. So you weren't watching the conversation in the chat.
Oh, negative. I was actually working during that productivity sprint thing. I now open
Oh.
it. Look, I know, working. Oh wow. Hello, Indy. What is happening?
We're talking about the Kappa thing.
Oh, well, we were talking about the COPPA thing too in the podcast. If anybody wants to, add their thoughts on there. Granted, it's not out yet, but it will be. Oh my goodness. Your chat is gonna get flagged. Oh my god.
Well, here's the thing though, we're not swearing. We're not saying anything horrible. We're expressing our First Amendment rights to bitch.
Girlfriend, you know YouTube don't give no shits about that.
I know, I'm aware.
Why are you even pretending?
I'm aware that the First Amendment right is now just like erased. Samantha got 463 words. Fantastic. I'm so glad that one of us is,
Good job.
working
I'm so
on our
proud of you.
story.
No, that was two of us. That was two. That was Samantha and me.
Well, we were productive, just, not on stuff that
I wish I
was
could
gonna
like give
matter.
the downside to me being not on the camera is that you can't see the look I'm giving you right now.
I know, and that's the bad part is that I was like, I'm pretty sure she's gonna have a whole bunch to say, but I can't even see, like, I got nothing.
Well, just assume. Oh, excuse me. Well, at least you know I'm yawning. You can just assume that I'm looking very like confident, like my avatar. uh, where? I can't wait for the podcast. Yeah, I know. I can't wait either. I really wanted it out yesterday. Just stupid flooding.
This guy got 508. Don't worry, Wendy. I wasn't really here to be productive either.
What? You're
And true.
hosting
Yeah.
productivity spreads and not being productive. Ah!
I mean, I'm breathing. That's productive, right?
It's very productive.
It's producing something. Anyway, First Amendment doesn't. Yeah, it's kind of like First Amendment doesn't apply to schools or anything else. So, and I
Yeah,
realized that this is YouTube. They can do whatever they want.
it's true.
Uh,
And part of the thing is that it just depends on if they're going to label themselves as a publisher or a open court platform, kind of like Facebook used to be. And if they keep uh if they lose their open court, then they do make themselves more liable for further lawsuits. So it wouldn't surprise me if there's something that comes down the pipeline involving that too. But anyway,
and
man, look at
and
this video.
advertisers are going to find a way to get to those bigger people, those gamers, the people that are now kid friendly. That won't be getting any money from YouTube, because I know a lot of them really aren't getting as much money as they used to whenever it went to 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours or whatever it was, whenever they messed it up a few years ago.
Yeah.
So, and in one more minute, we'll start another 15-minute productivity sprint that may or may not be productive.
I will be productive because I got shit to do.
Yeah, I was gonna say the rain kind of impeded on your mess.
Yeah. I'm gonna go have to check the backyard later. It doesn't look like there's water in the yard anymore. I think it got soaked up. But now I get to deal with the most fun part of monsoon season, which are the goddamn mosquitoes.
Oh no.
Yeah, that's coming.
No. Those things love me, and I wish they didn't. And it's genetics, so I can't fix that.
Does anybody know what the percentage of the monetization is? Anyone? The amount that unfortunately, because I don't have that many subscribers, I can't monetize. But I know that
There's a calculator out there.
yeah, I think they tell you when you qualify for it, they actually go over the details of it there. I'm like sitting here wondering if we know anybody that can monetize their videos. Welcome to AuthorTube, where we can't monetize shit.
I mean, you have some, but then I don't know if they're willing to talk about it. Because
Yeah,
Kate Kavanaugh had posted something a while ago, a couple of months ago, but she said that she barely makes like $100 a month off of it,
yeah, I
and
don't.
all
If I ever
without the
qualified,
people
I
she
wouldn't
pulls in.
bother with it. I'd rather you guys just buy my books. That's
Yeah,
honestly what I'd rather you do.
you'd make more money that way.
Yeah. Anyway, do you want to do the writing sprint before I get distracted with some kind of rambling rant?
I don't mind your rambling rants. But yes, I've already got the timer thing up. I was just waiting for, you know, I don't know what the fuck I was waiting for.
You're waiting
Anyway.
for me. Just go. Hit the button. Numbers,
Three,
go!
2, 1, go! And done. How did everybody else do? Jace is eating ice cream. It's like 9:16 here, and my feet are cold, so it sounds good, but no ice cream for me.
I finished editing the video that I'm gonna post later today, so that's good. Gonna update your video. There's nothing to update. God. So I got those two things done. I just need to wait for the podcast to launch, and then I'm gonna post my thing. How about you guys in the comments?
Okay.
What'd you do? Tell us things. How did you do? What'd you do?
Dana's here, and she's listening to me while she drives.
Please drive
That could be
safely.
bad.
Oh my god, drive safely, please. I love
you. Sky got 236.
I'm tired. I am so tired, guys. I love you. I'm tired. I don't know where they're gonna drive her. Let's not find out.
Yeah, I'd rather not be in that vehicle whenever. I mean, I'm here, but well, they've been enabled since like the 90s.
Oh, Copa?
Yeah,
Copa, yeah, 19. I did a
like
whole.
98 or 96.
Yeah, so like I don't mean to keep plugging in the podcast, but I actually give like an overall summary of Copa and how we got to where we are. So like I just need Tamara to wake up so we can post this.
See, and I absolutely don't mind because I feel like it's almost December, which means that it's almost January, and we're just not talking about it enough. And I feel that, oh yeah, Sky said 98, but us as Americans just sort of stand by while the government just, right up there without any lube. So you need to do something. I mean, for most of us, this isn't our livelihood, but it's, you know, er, there are many other things you can do besides, fine us and not really oppress, because that's a bad word, but there's so many other things that they could do.
Here's my question. And this doesn't relate to where we are right now. It's me kind of eyeballing Copa a little bit because Copa sued, right? Copa sued YouTube for $107 million, right? So
Hmm.
what are they doing with that money? What are
Right in
they
their
doing?
pockets, probably.
What are they putting that towards children programs? Are they just what exactly is this money doing? I would like to see some transactions about where these funds are being allocated to and how they're being used, because if they are going into people's pockets, I think that that needs to have a light shined onto it, because an organization that is all about protecting the welfare and well-being of children should be investing that money into maybe school lunches or maybe better teaching programs or something that is actually involved with children and not people that wear suits.
That would be nice.
Yeah, just
I don't think that's happening though, but hey, that would be
no.
nice.
But I think that that would be a. I think that that needs to be a precedent. If you're going to do something on behalf of children, you need to allocate, I want to say, about 70% of those funds to the purpose of children. Otherwise, you are a greedy capitalist motherfucker, and you need to get the fuck out of my YouTube.
See, and I had a solution earlier. It's just set it up like Netflix and Hulu and all of the rest of the streaming devices. You need an account. A human needs an account in order to watch any video at all, even if it's linked to another, like on Facebook or something. If you aren't signed into your account, whether through Gmail or through YouTube, you don't watch the
Oh
video.
shit!
That way, it's not
My
our
dog,
responsibility.
my dog is bleeding. Give me 1 second.
Okay. Why is your dog bleeding? That's no good. Ruh-roh. And now we wait. I didn't hear any excessive yelping. Unless one of your puppies did something that puppies do. So anyway, I'm going to keep talking. But yeah, that's the easiest thing that I can think of is everybody gets an account. That way it takes all of the responsibility off of the creators. Because we shouldn't, and it shouldn't be the government's thing to see what your kids watch or ours as the creator. My 5-year-old doesn't watch YouTube videos anymore because she used to watch the unboxings, and I don't know when Carol is coming back. So I'm just randomly mumbling. But Ember used to watch the unboxings, and it's really bad for little kids' brains to have the what is it? Instant gratification, the dopamine levels in their brains, that messes with them with the box openings and the packaging unopenings and stuff like that. So yeah, she doesn't watch it anymore. So, if your kids are watching stuff on your YouTube account, then it's up to you to police your own children. And she doesn't watch it anymore. If she does, it's usually with my mom, who is watching it with her, or we can hear what's going on, and she knows that once a certain video is watched, that will direct her to something else. Yeah. Yeah, and that's the thing is that, okay, so then we have YouTube Kids, and why isn't that being utilized more? And granted that, yes, as you get older and enter your lovely preteen and teenage years, there are some things that, you don't tell your parents that you watch because no. So, yeah, Wendy, they have YouTube Kids, but apparently that's not doing enough because the preteens, like your 9 through 12s, get on their parents' account, but isn't that the parents' thing? That's the problem that I'm having, is that I if you can't police your own kids, then keep your legs shut. But yeah, I don't know when Carol's coming back. I have no clue. I hope her puppies are okay. I mean, I don't hear anything, and she's not muted, so there's no, screaming of death. True. The problem with YouTube Kids is it's so easy to bypass. Then they should make it a little bit harder. But YouTube also wants its money. And I don't know if there are ads on YouTube Kids. But like I said, whenever this goes into effect, there will be sponsors for those people. I am so worried about people that I watch, like people that play Pokemon Go and Pokemon Sword and Shield. That's how they make their money. They moved out to California in order to be able to do this. That's the only thing that they do, and it looks really bad on a resume. For the last 4 years, I played Pokemon Go. So, it's a mess. Yeah. Yep, even with oh goodness, even with the parental controls on my Switch, whenever my daughter would actually play on the Switch, um granted, yes, she had to know the password, but you had to have a password. And it's just, I feel like it's YouTube's way of copping out so that, they don't have to, well, I agree that they shouldn't have to pay any more fines because we're not China, they can't police us that well, but um in theory, I would think that they would, but I don't know. I think this is just going to become like RedTube instead of YouTube. Don't look that one up. Yeah. See, and I don't know what the next step is, Hero. I don't like, where are people going to go? You can set up a Patreon and do like $1 for everybody, which is cool because a lot of people will get more money than they have ever gotten from YouTube. And then make like videos private. And that's the other thing too. Our private video is going to be flagged as well. For people who do like Discord and Patreon and have videos on there, it's it's a mess. Yeah, they'll so on Thursdays I don't do videos because I'm in an ADD study, and the guy's daughter and son-in-law, apparently his son-in-law is the top like dude for Minecraft, one of the top guys, and he's got lawyers because he doesn't know what's going on. That's how they make their money. And of course, you know, the guy running the study is like, yeah, that's a great way to make your money. But he's really worried about his daughter too. They would do sponsorships, Jace. If you've seen any sort of sponsor video, a lot of guys will do like Dollar Shave Club where they give out promotion codes, or I guess like Legos might do something, or I don't know. It depends on how much money that like the humans, the companies, like the bigger companies would have to, I guess, figure out what they want to spend, because I have no idea. I see, and I don't know. I figured that if it's private, then, you know, the whole world doesn't see it. But then, I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. Mom watches a lot of homesteaders who do nothing but vlogs, and they've already mentioned that. Yep. There were a couple of them that I watched that have their kids in them, and like really, their kids aren't child actors. They're not opening and rating toys, but yeah, it's a mess. And I was watching one guy on my phone while the timer was going on, and he said that the $42,000 fine is probably one of the worst that ones could do. Is Carol back? Are
I
you
just came
back?
back. I literally just sat
Okay.
down.
Well, I heard something, and I'm like, "Are you here?"
Yeah, I'm here. Sorry.
Okay. How's your puppy? What the hell happened? What happened to your floof? You either ran away or you muted yourself. Anyway, yeah, Sky, I know a lot of people who aren't categorized as child actors in the sense of YouTube, but they have, yeah, the they have their kids on there. And I don't, Caro's not bad. She left, she came in, she left, yeah. It sucks that she doesn't have the right computer for the video thing. Oh, nope, she went away. Well, shit, now it's just me. Ruh-roh. And I don't have, like, phone numbers, I just have Facebook, so. She sounded slightly exasperated. Anyway. It is 9:30, so let's do a sprint, and I'm gonna see if I can get in contact with her because I would like to know how the puppy's doing. I really don't want it. There we go. That's better. Okay, so we are going to do a sprint, and I think like all of us are gonna try to contact her on Facebook. So, sprint. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, so Carol's internet hates everybody, which really sucks. Oops, hold on. Let me pause that. Um, Puppy's doing fine. He apparently had a small cut, so you know what happens with small cuts, they bleed all over the place. But yeah, Puppy's fine. How did everybody do? Excuse me. I hiccup and I burp at the same time. It's really weird. I am actually okay, so I'm not getting anything done today, and it's basically because I am taking a day off from writing. I actually have 50,971 words, and I am taking a break. I'm not done with the story. I haven't even figured out I haven't figured out where it's going to end. I know how it's going to end. Just don't know where. And then there were a couple of scenes that I needed to add still. But yeah, other than that, I'm taking a break for the day. And I probably will for like the rest of the month because I have to go and pick up the monster in like 2 hours. And then she has a whole week off. So I accomplished what I wanted to. I actually got it done a day early. I figured that I would get done like today before I picked her up. So yeah, kind of excited that I got the 50K. Taking a break. How did everybody else do? I really hate that StreamYard takes forever. It's usually like anywhere from a 10 to a 30-second delay, depending on how wonderful your internet is, and even then, still doesn't matter. Oh, goodness. So while I'm waiting, I stayed up till like 2:30 watching trash TV. And by trash, I mean like Temptation Island, which is ridiculous that you would get two couples that the girl obviously has trust issues and the guy still isn't mature enough to, you know, be in a relationship. And they've got like 10, 15 single guys and girls that are trying to pull them apart or figure their stuff out. And oh my goodness. So yeah, I'm watching that, and that's hilarious because the couples are broke apart and can't talk to each other, but every night they have like a bonfire where the guys go and see little snippets, and they're the worst ones of what the girls are doing, and the girls see little snippets of what their boyfriend, fiancés, whatever are doing, and that's like, guys, go see a therapist because this is ridiculous. Unless you just want to mess around and then have somebody to come after later, and then that just, ugh. Oh, cool. My kiddos have a half day Wednesday, and then they have the next 2 days off for Thanksgiving, and that's it. Lucky you. Maybe it's let me look at our schedule. No, because this is for all of it. Or at least, see, and I don't know if this is for just the elementary school, because it says that it's for the district. But yeah, they have a whole week off. And I remember, I graduated in 2005, if anybody cares to do the math on that mess. I remember having maybe Tuesday, but definitely Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday off. And then I went back to school on Monday. And I miss that. Now that I'm a parent and my kid goes to school, I miss that. Spent the sprint, blah, doing things, mostly reading and commenting places. Oh my goodness. So after this, I need to upload my pictures and everything for the live streams next week. Hopefully my kid won't decide that she wants to go on here. He originally had a week off and then updated everything. Oh, yeah. Only had Thursday and Friday off. And that's the thing, is that I've mostly blocked out school from my brain. But yeah, I just remember Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. I mean, and we had like a week off for Christmas. They have, oh dear Lord. See, and they have 2 weeks off, and that's because it's right in the middle of the, I don't know if that's blocking my voice to the thing, but they have 2 weeks off for Christmas. So on the 20th is a half day, and they don't come back until they don't come back until the 7th. No, I lied. They don't go back until the 8th. Oh my God. I'm gonna die. Somebody take my kid. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. There's 32. Oh my God. Why? Why? I mean, I understand because we used to go to Florida because my grandparents are in Florida, but oh, that's ridiculous. That's 13 days. 13 is an unlucky number, damn it. We always had. See, and the thing why I totally get the 2 weeks is because there's Christmas and then the next week is New Year's. So I totally understand that. But I don't know. I don't remember 2 weeks because I remember like flying maybe Christmas Eve or the day before Christmas Eve. Christmas Eve. Anyway, and then flying to Florida, and then yeah, and we had to come back like the 2nd because I remember we went to where'd we go? We went to Key West one of the times. It was fantastic, by the way. And one of like my mom totally messed up the plane tickets and everything, and this was back whenever we could actually move the plane tickets, which was fantastic. But my school had an epic fit about it. Like she called the school and it was a mess. I have them in my planner, but I also have like the paper that yeah. And I totally agree, Sky, that I was all for, oh my God, summer vacation whenever my parents would leave me alone whenever I was in high school. I automatically turned into a night owl. I slept during the day. I made sure that the chores were done about 10 minutes before my mom walked in, which she might be like watching now, in which case she already knows. Um, so yeah, I miss high school. Isn't it weird like how easy that it was back then and how obnoxious that it is now? Best years had Christmas on Sunday or Monday. There was almost 2 weeks to play with. Yeah. Yeah. See, and that's the thing, is that this year Christmas is on a Tuesday, and then New Year's is on a Tuesday. So I totally get why you wouldn't want to do like a couple of days in between. Usually you can go on the school website and they'll have the calendar. I know that I double checked it a couple of times because the old principal's name is on here. I mean, it was obviously approved on March 27th, but the old principal's name is on there. So yeah, usually I double check it whenever they have half days and stuff. And now I have hiccups. One hiccup. Oh my goodness. My hair is doing the extra foofy thing. I washed it and then I slept on it, and oh, just waiting till 10 o'clock to do a sprint, and that will probably be the last one. Those are the 23rd through the 8th. Yeah, mine are out. The 20th is a half day. So that's Thursday. And then, which is ridiculous. You don't need half day it on the Friday, guys, you know? Ha, I agree. Oh my God, do I agree. So I'm not a morning person, and we've been doing this for the last 2 years. She went to pre-K before she went to kindergarten. We've been, so it's been a little over a year. And yeah, so I wake up at 6:20, and then I pretty much have a system down. I wake up at 6:20, I make her breakfast at 6:50, and I get her butt out of bed at 7 o'clock, or at least open up her door, tell her, you know, she needs to come out and get dressed. So that gives me enough time to like wake up and be somewhat civil, because I don't drink coffee in the morning. I don't caffeine in the morning. I have a hair that's like, but there it is. So yeah, I am so happy that I can wake up at like a decent time. I now understand why my mom would always give me one of my presents at the beginning of vacation. I always got video games, and that kept me occupied. No kidding, right? And now, because you're 10 years older than I am, so we can still relate on this, but now I can just hand her she has a Kindle Fire for kids, and yeah, we go on trips, or we go on any sort of anything in the car. And I just plug her in, and she's good to go. She mostly watches movies and stuff. There's some things to do on there, but yeah. Oh, I don't know. No, the 20th is a Thursday. So, yeah, December. Why did I put December 6th field trip? Oh, this is like, no, no. That was last year's. Crack monkeys. Give me a second. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. I don't know why I have that there. Well, now I'm just all sorts of messed up. Okay. So I'm gonna have to look this up. So and nobody corrected me either. Christmas holiday starts the 23rd through the 6th. But she does have a half day on the 20th. Ugh. Yeah, I gotta look up the calendar. Why do I have this one? This one is 2018, 2019. I need to throw this away. This is horrible. Okay, so with that, it's 10 o'clock. We're going to sprint for 15 minutes so I can figure my shit out. Oh my gosh. And I guess that I don't need my headphones as they fall out of my ear. Okay, I don't want that. I want that. All right, so we're going to sprint again so I can figure all this mess out, because obviously I'm a mess. So we're gonna figure stuff out in 15 for 15 minutes. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh my God. Alright, we are done with that one. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I downloaded the 2019-2020 calendar instead of looking at the 18-19 calendar, and I crumpled that thing up and threw it away. Well, I threw it and threw it away. I need to clean in here. It's a mess. And then marked on my planner with little sticky notes what goes where, when, and all that. That was a mess. I'm sorry. I confused the crap out of a lot of people because I'm sure they were like, no, Christmas isn't on Tuesday. No. So yeah, my fault. Sorry. Yeah. So she actually has a half day on the 20th, which is a Friday, and they don't come back to school until the 7th. So it's still torture. How did everybody else do? I went on For the Words, which is how I basically got the 50K so quick with the games and stuff. It's basically a writing platform in which you can, you know, write the words, battle the monsters because they have a word count, and you hit that word count and then you've done it. And they give you stuff which activates quests. It's great. And clicked over and there was a big old giant squid. So I had to read that, and you have to have 5,000 battles of the squid, which is 500 words. And there's a new quest up too. So Jace, I don't know if you saw that, but they just added a new quest. I've completed all of them for the nano thing, except for those goofy birds. You had to do 25 of them, and the 2020 bundles are available. So I want to see if that's worth it. For those of you that are playing and that are playing in For the Words, or even if you want to try it out, it's still, I think there's still 30 days that are free, and you don't even have to enter in your credit card, which is awesome. And then it's only really like $4 a month after that. They have a whole bunch of things on here. You can do a 1-year subscription. You get 25% off. They're called crystals, and that's how you buy the crystals and then you subscribe that way. You get 25% off of that. So holy crap. As everybody decides to, it was the Christmas on Tuesday comment that made me go searching for the calendar because I thought I was going crazy. Don't worry, you are crazy. I'm just along for the ride too. Now we're in the same boat. Not sorry. But you got 212 words, which is awesome. Nina Nina got 217, which is like pulling teeth. I haven't seen you before. Welcome. Yeah, that's why I'm just taking a break. Usually what I do whenever it gets really bad, if you can, because I know people that can't, skip the scene or do what I did to actually count about 4,000 words is to literally type or write more scenes. And there were a lot of times whenever I just would type the whole brain dump thing. I am so not answering that. Does For the Words automatically update your word count on the Nano site like Dabble does? No. They do things with Nano just because they're a word processor game, but they haven't gotten that far yet. I think they just started in not last year, but maybe the year before, and they're out of Costa Rica, so it's still kind of iffy, but it's so much fun. You can also, if you do stuff in Dabble, you can copy and paste the words over so that you can also do the you can keep the word count up. They do have monsters for word sprints like 5, 15, and 25. and the 25 one hurt so bad, but I did it. But yeah, it's a lot of fun. I enjoyed it, and like I said, you get like 30 days free, so it was cool. Saw I flipped through of a Midori Traveler's notebook that are goals. Yeah, the Midori notebooks are really popular right now. I have a bullet journal, and granted that you really couldn't see it, but this is something that my husband got for me because I like Nightmare Before Christmas and most things Disney, mostly the villains. So, but yeah, mine's in a LIVESTREAM. New needed external support. I will definitely be skipping. Yeah, I know that a lot of people that just can't. They can't skip the scene. It doesn't work for them. A lot of people put it in brackets, bold, and a different color. That just a short, hey, this is what happens. I need to fix this. They go in the bar, they do the thing. I don't know what else, and then they continue on. And that helped me a lot. I can tell you that the first time that I actually started writing something, it took 7 months, and that was 73,000 words. And then with this one, I'm at 50K, and it only took me 21 days. And that was with heavy plotting and outlining and all that mess. So it is completely possible to do, but honestly, as long as you're moving forward, I mean, you can get the 50K whenever. Everybody moves at their own pace. This is just a great way to set goals and see your boundaries, basically. Yeah, they updated. They did a major update, so I've read last year. They're doing a lot better. I follow a lot of their artists online because I like the computer stuff. They're doing another thing like this next month. I don't think it's going to be 30 days. It'll be closer to the end of the month for all of the holidays and everything. So that'll be interesting. Ever made an app version that's not? Yeah, you can use it on your phone, but yeah, it's still. I mean, for a lot of people, it's just something fun. And with it being $4 a day, I feel like I could probably justify that. And like I said, they do have 2020 packages that are out. And I am going to calculate it to see if those are worth it because I really, yeah. Yeah. I usually, if I can, because I'm one of those people who I can't skip scenes. I actually will add scenes in later. Like I'll tighten up a scene and then in my mind I'll say that it's done. But I am one of those people who can't put brackets in and she goes to her parents' house and this happens and something else. I can't do it. It has to. That's what Preptober's for. Yeah, I think I got I don't know if Jace is still in here, but I got him hooked on it and I'm glad that I did. I found it just by yeah, he's not answering anymore. But I found it just by some random mention and I absolutely love it. With their word count only being 444 words, and that's one of the things too. I don't know what the 444 stands for other than for the word. Anyway, I'm not really sure. But yeah, I really enjoy it and I'll be keeping it throughout the years because that's fun. It's fun. It gives me something to do. I like goals that are easily attainable. Oh my goodness. It's almost 10:30. Fantastic. I'm gonna babble on here for another 5 minutes and then I'll do the thing. I have a friend online that's Oh no. Kara said that the power is out at her house. They had some, she lives in Arizona, and she had like monsoon of rain. So yeah, I feel horrible for her. I'm glad that she doesn't have anybody in her home that, oh my god, needs electricity. But yeah, that doesn't sound like fun. So I'm glad that she doesn't have a stream later today or anything, but I don't think she'll be in anybody else's streams for a while. Maybe not until Monday. Oh, goodness. This is teaching me that I can actually talk to myself. I knew I could talk to myself with the aid of humans. What else? So there's only a week left of November, which is ridiculous. So usually December is fun. Do edits and things like that. My plan, my idea for December is to get edits for book 1 done, because I have to do text to speech and actually concentrate on it. So we'll see how that goes. I have 3 more minutes. Do I really want to do 3 more minutes? Think that I'm going to get off of here because I have to go and get the monster in an hour. So I need to decompress. Anyway, since it is Friday, I hope that everybody has an awesome weekend. And I'm going to end the broadcast. I know that there are a couple of people who do things on the weekend. I should have all of the links below. There's a spreadsheet, so that should help. I don't need that in my ear anymore. That hurt more than it should. Owie. So yeah, there's a spreadsheet down below. I know that DL Stewart does weekends. There might be a couple of other people. I'm not sure. And then there will be, I know that next week there will be a lot of random sprints coming up. So if you see any sprints and you need the words, then do the thing. But I will, yeah, you're welcome. But I will be here the same time, Monday through Friday, with the exception of Thursday, from 8:30 in the morning until 10:30 in the morning. And Sky and Carol have their 10K Tuesday, and I'll remind you guys on Monday too that I will be pushing my Tuesday up a half hour ahead of time, so that they can make room, I can make room and accommodate them because they were here first. So anyway, I'm going to end the broadcast, and I will talk to everybody on Monday unless I randomly enter a stream. Yeah. So don't forget to like the video, because that would be awesome. I know that I don't have a whole big following on here, but still the likes and everything are real awesome. It makes me feel so much better and appreciated and accepted. And I'm going to get off of here before I start mumbling again. I will see you guys on Monday.